No, they're absolutely not done, Sel. And I'm going to start it off, one, showing off the suit. But more
we going to ban the big board when you look like that.
No, Sal, you know, whenever it's a fresh day, you got to go straight to the big board.
Damn, you clean,
The Seahawks aren't done. Now, they're not done because you just have to look at things properly and through the right lens. Now, if you look at it through the lens of the NFC West, yeah, you might assume the Seahawks are done. What do I mean by that? Can we look at the lens of the NFC West? The Seahawks are currently in 4th place. Ooh, that's not good. Cardinals, Rams, Niners, all better than the lowly Russell Wilson. But Seahawks fans, fear not. You don't have to compete against the NFC West. You just got to compete against the second best in every other division. So who are the second best teams in every other division? Seahawks have to compete against the Chicago Bears. They're second in the NFC North. The Washington football team, they're second in the NFC East. The Panthers, they're second in the NFC South. Because to make the playoffs, you just got to be better than the second best. Not everybody in the NFC West. So who do the Seahawks really have to be better than? Let's take a look at it. I just need the Seahawks to be better than Taylor Heineke? That's it. Geno Smith. Heineke wasn't a starter either to start the season. Okay, who else do the Seahawks to be better than? Not just Taylor Heineke, Justin Fields? Now, he a rookie, y'all. He also was not a starter to start the season. So, Geno, I know you can be better than him. Who else do the Seahawks need to be better than? Oh, Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, too, was a wash-up from the Jets. Sam Darnold won 13 games for the Jets in 38 starts. Geno Smith won 12 games in 30 starts. So, Geno, Seahawks, I know y'all can do that. Let's conclude this whole point. When I look at it, I don't need the Seahawks to be better than the NFC West. I need the Seahawks to be better than the second best. I just need the Seahawks to be better than the Bears, Washington, and the Panthers, and they will still find themselves in the playoffs. So Seahawks fans, fear not. It is not over for y'all. Y'all don't have to be the best in the West. You just got to be better than the second best. Let's go back to the desk.
Come on over here.
Ooh, that was a bar high key.
Hey.
That was a bar high key.
Dog, that was a tight A block lap right there. Like, as clean as that suit right there. Boy, them Seahawks, boy. Talking about flying low. That bar you just set right there, they can call them the skids. Because that is not going to happen right there. All right, so you're assuming they're going to come last in this division, right?
At this point, yes.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so they're going to get last in their division. Good. At least we agree there. Okay, here's the thing. Seahawks are done. We're not going to look, as you said, through the right lens. No, that's a loser's eyesight right there. You're looking at it like the Seahawks have a chance. They have no chance in hell because the only chance they would have was for the Seahawks to get, let's say, warm, start cooking, rust cooking, latter part of the season. What happens to the Seahawks every single year in the latter part of the season? Yeah, they start skidding, right?
Yes,
so we got a problem there. Problem number 2. If you look at the Seattle Seahawks in the month of December, 13-10 over the last 5 seasons. So they're not going to help themselves out, let alone look at the second-place teams in every division to help them as well. Point number 2. Point number 3, well, what defense are they going to stop anyone to stay in any game to even...
That's the best point. You could have started with 3, ended with 3, and had 3 in between.
Okay.
That's the best point.
All right, well, they say save the best for last, so I did. But here's another thing that's a problem with the Seattle Seahawks. You're 3 back from the Arizona Cardinals. You're 2 back from the Rams, but you just lost a head-to-head. And the 49ers and you, yeah, I understand you may have their number to a degree, but not the way that you guys finish seasons with this defense. They've been 2-3 before. I know why you got amped up to put on the nice suit to go to the big board, because you're like, oh, I've seen them 2-3 before in 2015 and 2018. But in those years, they were first in scoring. Right now, they're 21st. Those years, they were 11th in scoring. Now they're 21st. Their defense was second. Now they're dead last. Their defense was 16th. Now they're dead last. Not even the same team, just wearing the same uniforms. That's it. That's the only thing that's consistent with this team. In a division that is this gangster, they're going to finish last. Then they're going to look around, and if you want to say the Cowboys are going to run away with the NFC East, hey, I'm with you there. But then Washington, or whoever is going to be that second-place team, is going to get their wins because they only got to play Dallas twice. The rest of the teams out there, if Washington is going to do like they did last year and at least win the division or compete in the division, they're going to win some games in that division. So I just don't see where they're going to make up ground themselves or let another team fall back to where they are.
So let me put this in totality for you, for y'all. We have to think big picture. If you and I, and we'll call it 5 other individuals from this show, or even you, the viewers at home, if we were in the wilderness, so it's me, it's my dog Marcellus, Wiley, and it's 5 of y'all watching this. We're in the wilderness. practice and all of a sudden we hear the roar of a lion. I do not have to be the fastest individual. As long as I ain't the slowest.
The slowest, you ain't dinner.
I ain't getting got. The Seahawks don't have to be the fastest team in the NFC West.
No, we get that.
They don't even have to be the best team in the NFC. As long as they're not the 8th best team in the NFC, they gonna be all right. And as I look at it, I know Russell Wilson and these Seahawks are not going to be better than the NFC West. They're not going to be better than the Cowboys. Not going to be better than the Bucks. Not going to be better than, obviously, the Rams and company. Not going to be better than the Packers. That's not the issue. That's not the objective. Seahawks fans, change your focus, change your lens, put your contacts in, change your gaze.
LASIK.
You just have to be faster than the slowest. In this case, you have to be faster than the 7th slowest. You just have to be better than the Bears. Is that doable, Marcellus Wiley?
Is it
the
doable?
Seahawks being better than the Bears?
No. I mean, I'm not even trying to be argumentative. No.
You really don't think the Seahawks – did you not see what the Bears –
Didn't they just put in Justin Fields? Don't you love Justin Fields? You don't think he's going to win games?
Exponentially, he will be great.
He has 10 fingers, and they all work. Russell Wilson has 9. That other one, that middle one, I can't do it on TV, can I? But it's this one. It's over here. It's west side and east side. It's gangbanging on its own. This middle finger of Russell Wilson. And I love Pete Carroll talking about he's a tremendous healer. I dislocated my finger, and I played D-line. I didn't want to touch anybody, and I knew for survival I had to touch somebody, and I still didn't do it. We get to bridge our fingers. You know how it goes. We tape them up. We tape them up. What can you do at quarterback? Play like Russell Wilson did or get yourself out the game, right? Matthew Stafford had his injury. He played through it because his wasn't a dislocation.
So you have no faith
in Geno Smith?
Pete Carroll plus Geno Smith plus the players they have on that football team.
How many touchdowns Pete Carroll got?
Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Quandre Diggs, Carlos Dunlap, Jamal Adams.
What you on, our last? We got a roster. No, I don't. You have a roster construction right now? First of all, this team was designed around Russell Wilson. That's why he was the highest paid player just a year ago. Then all of a sudden, you start to realize this team fatigues in the latter parts of every season. So now they needed a roster reconstruction. But instead of that, you know what they did? The same scapegoat that all teams do. Let's get another coordinator. Somebody else could remix the play calling, and we could get something different. They were 5-0 last year. They are 2-3 right now. They fatigued last year at the end of the season with a stronger unit than they are right now. Their defense is dead last. Dog, this is not hot take. They're not better than the Bears. The Bears will have a better record than the Seattle Seahawks. It's just that simple. Where are you getting the ammunition to believe in this team when Russell Wilson has a dislocated middle finger? Middle finger.
Tell you where.
Hold the ball. What is this finger doing?
I will tell you where. I will tell you where. I'm getting the ammunition from this reason. Let's not act like Geno Smith did not lead them down a 98-yard touchdown drive on a primetime game with no repetitions during the week, no major repetitions.
Facts.
So I live my life as a backup. You forgot.
Don't call me bougie up here.
That's where you came from. The worst part about Marcellus Wiley, and there's so many great parts, America, so many great parts about him as a father figure, as a co-host, as a leader of men. But the worst part about you forgot your roots. See, the difference between me and you, Stel, I know my roots. I know where I came from, okay? My parents, every year, they take me back to the motherland. They take me my roots. I remember getting cut by the Philadelphia Eagles 5 times. I remember my roots. But you don't remember your roots. Roots tell me this. Geno Smith is a backup quarterback. He gets 4 reps during every drill of practice. Russell Wilson gets 8. America, there are a total of 12 reps during every drill of practice before the whistle is blown, assuming a coach does not restart a drill. So Geno Smith is at best getting 33% of the snaps. He came in the game only getting 33% of practice snaps, led his team down a 98-yard touchdown drive on prime time with the season essentially held on by a thread because he knew that you would come on this show and start spewing nonsense.
You ready?
With all of that being said, I got some faith in Geno. I got some faith in Lockett. I got some faith in DK Metcalf. I got some faith in a Super Bowl winning Pete Carroll. I don't know where you have your faith, but I got some faith in them individuals.
You got to have faith because it's belief in something that's unseen, which is Geno Smith putting together consecutive games. When the last time he threw a touchdown pass since you got so much faith in him?
2018.
Boy, you wasn't even on TV then. God dang, Geno Smith. Boy, it's been a minute. I'm not even going to disparage Geno Smith. That's unfair to him. But I am going to take you inside the film room, and I'm a defender. And I get to the film room first. Why? Because I'm the front line of defense, homeboy. the most skilled athletes on any football team are the defensive linemen. Why? Because we're the most athletic big men, not the offensive linemen. Respect the game as it's built. And coach is sitting there. I'm sitting there with my favorite D coordinator of all time. Ted Cottrell split him in half with Wade Phillips, and they sitting there flanking me. All right. Let's put on Geno Smith. He looked good. Whoa, 98-yard drive. Got to write some notes. Oh, another drive. 10 points in his first 2 drives. Write some notes. Okay, guys, as Wade Phillips always says, we figured them out. This is what we're going to do. Attack weaknesses. Geno Smith will not be able to string together consecutive multiple games for this team to pull itself out of the conundrum it's in. It's just that simple. I'm not even trying to diss Geno. It's just how many games? How many more? Geno Smith, 12 more games potentially. He ain't going to play that long, obviously, because of dislocation.
Of course.
But let's say 2, 3 games. It's going to be a wrap. They're going to be 2-4, 2-5.
Don't do this, Sal.
I'm going to do this because I dare you to come up here and tell me I forgot where I came from.
You did.
Okay, I'd rather forget where I come from than be like you, who hates where he's from. And you ain't from Nigeria. You ain't from the motherland. Your mama and daddy is.
Where I'm from.
You from Dallas.
Don't do that.
And last time I checked, you hate Dallas. You hate Dallas with a passion. And somebody sent me an article. Tell me the truth.
What happened?
You tried to play with the Cowboys, and they ain't like you.
That didn't happen. We talk
we talk about that later? Oh, damn, it's that deep? Okay, God dang. Okay, all I know is I forgot something, you hate something. I know what my roots are. My roots are defensive line. My roots are I can get after this team offensively, not a problem. And defensively, they can't stop anybody. It's just that simple. Here's the problem with the Seattle Seahawks. They already put in all of their work to go a certain way. This is me and you when we go to run you. We go to run you.
Yes, sir.
I told you, Acho, let's go on this path. This is the paved path. This is the path where the people who grind and work out and look like me with 6-packs go. You want to go on that path. Why? I see her too. Yeah, you want to go on that path, super single path. You ain't going to look like me no more. And here's the thing. The Seattle Seahawks were on the path, all in, chips in the middle, to do it one way, let Russ cook. We even got to get a new coordinator to let him cook. Now, Russ can't cook, can't even stir the pot, finger messed up, and more importantly, doesn't look like they have a better offense than they did last year. This team right now is going to unravel right before our eyes.
Would you rather have 9 fingers as your quarterback or Ben Roethlisberger? Exactly. They play the Steelers next. Beyond that, would you rather have 9 fingers or potentially eat one off because you're eating W's? Exactly. They play the Saints after that. Would you rather have 9 fingers as your quarterback or a rookie in Trevor Lawrence? Exactly. And then they got the bye week. The Seahawks.
That's the only game they're going to win, week 9.
They got the Steelers. They got the Saints.
The bye.
They got the Jags.
What's their record in those 3? What's those 3? You saying 2-1? They're at least 2-1?
Yes, sir.
Say it with your chest. 2-1, yes or no?
I said 2-1.
Okay. Bet. Dinner bet right there. And then what? Oh, God, Lord. They better go 2-1. What that happens at the. Look at the right column.
Even if Russ has the injury, I trust Russell Wilson. Even if he does miss some games, I trust Russell Wilson that he will come back when they need him the most. Seahawks got nothing.
Need him the most? They needed him for these first 5 games. He's lost more than he's won. What are you talking about? Oh, this is our biggest issue. We got a few, but this is our biggest issue. We always have an equity conversation. Whether I put too much emphasis on equity or you sometimes just put too much on what somebody used to do. Russell Wilson right now ain't balling out of control, is he? Okay, that's part. Is the offense insane this year? Is it? No. Is the defense the worst in the league? Yeah. Like, I don't understand why you can't do what Tom Brady does. Every year, Tom Brady understands it's a new team with new conditions, new circumstances, new personnel, new schedule, everything. Why do you keep giving me Russell Wilson? Like he gonna come back and save this. Russell Wilson's part of why this is a problem in the first place. And that's when he could do this. Now, good luck with what this team looks like.
His fingers still look better than your left one.
You ain't never lied, but I'm out the league. Russell's still trying to play.